National Digital Learning Day, everyone. We're going to start here in a few minutes. We still have about 4 or 5 minutes to go, but we want you to get comfortable with the screen and all the tools that you'll be using. So we are going to ask you to chat during our session, so you can practice using the chat, which is on the right-hand side of your screen. You just need to click guest, then sign in, and then you can start typing. And let us know if you have any questions about the setup, and we'll get started here in a second. Welcome to Ohio's 2013 Digital Day of Learning. I'm Paula. And I'm Kristen, and we are two of Giant Eagle's registered dietitians. Our topic today is Fuel Up with Breakfast. What's in your bowl? We will be discussing why breakfast is the most important meal of the day, what a healthy breakfast plate or bowl looks like, and then we're going to show you a quick and healthy breakfast recipe. We're also going to give you some great resources, online resources and other digital resources that you can share with your friends and classmates. And we are also going to be asking you questions throughout the session And also we want you to ask us questions. So you can use the chat box on the side of your screen. Just click guest and then sign in, and then you can start typing away. So we would love for you to chat with us as we go through the session.
So let's get started. So we've all heard that breakfast is the most important meal of the day, but Kristen, can you tell us why?
Well, let's think about it. Think about the time from when you eat dinner until you wake up in the morning. That could be a really long time. It could be up to 12 hours that you go without food. So when you wake up, your fuel tank is empty. You're tired, it's morning, and breakfast is the fuel that gets your body and your brain going in the morning.
So that makes sense. Breakfast helps you break the fast. We need food to give us energy to start our day.
Breakfast does so much more for us too. So let's take a look at how healthy breakfast can help improve our health. We need to talk about why breakfast is important.
So breakfast is important because it improves our health by contributing calories and nutrients that you need to keep you going during the day.
Exactly right. And like we said before, breakfast gives us an energy kickstart for the rest of the day. This helps us from getting sleepy during class.
And eating breakfast can help us stay more alert and focused so you can learn better when you're in class.
We need to do well in school, and this can also improve our test scores. So eating breakfast improves your concentration so that you can do the best that you can on your schoolwork and helps you get better grades.
That's great.
One more thing, Paula. How do you feel when you are hungry?
When I'm hungry, especially during the morning, I get pretty cranky and tired, and I usually can't focus. So how do you guys feel? Go ahead and respond in your chat box. When you're hungry, how do you feel?
And if you're in a group setting, your teacher can respond for you. Some people wake up hungry in the morning. Starving. Somebody said they're starving in the morning. What about your mood? Are you cranky or are you happy if you're hungry?
Someone said they're definitely grumpy in the morning when they're hungry.
Yes, and that's exactly right. So students who skip meals, especially breakfast, often do not learn as well as those who eat regular meals. So we need you to eat breakfast so that you can do better in school, and you're more likely to participate in your physical activities, and people who eat breakfast tend to eat healthier overall.
So let's also talk about maybe some reasons why you don't eat breakfast. So instructors, if you could talk to your class about why your class may not eat breakfast, and type those responses in the chat box.
Reasons why you might not eat breakfast. Too tired. That's a good one.
That is a good one.
A lot of times we wake up too tired.
So we're going to definitely show you today an option that you can make that's very quick, grab and go. So it doesn't take much thinking and it doesn't take much time. So even if you are tired, it's something that you can throw together really quick.
Exactly. And some people are responding that they don't have time. So this recipe that we're going to make today doesn't take any time at all. So we're going to help you with that.
Another one is there isn't any good food at home. And lucky for you, most schools offer breakfast in the morning. So you can always eat breakfast at school if it's not available at home.
Exactly right. Okay, so let's take a look at what is a healthy breakfast. What's in a healthy breakfast bowl? Everything we're going to go over is on choosemyplate.gov. So you can go to that website, choosemyplate.gov, to see all of the information that we're going to talk about.
So there's 5 different food groups that we're going to go over. But we need to make sure that on our breakfast plate or in our breakfast bowl, we have at least 3 of those 5 food groups. So we're going to start off with dairy. That's the blue food group. And it's very easy to get in the morning because you can either have milk on your cereal, you could have a yogurt, even a cheese stick. Those are all dairy sources. Dairy is important because it helps us build strong bones and teeth.
Exactly right. Our next food group is the orange group, and this is the grains group. The foods that go in the grains group are like the foods that you see on the screen there. We have breads, and we have oats, and our cereals, and we want to try to get as many whole grains as possible.
So then we have the red group, and this is fruit. And fruit's a pretty easy one as well. There's lots of grab and go quick items out there like bananas, apples, oranges, grapes. Does anyone out there, you can type in your chat box, instructors, tell us why fruit is important to include in your diet.
Why should we eat fruits?
Fiber. That's a great one. Fiber helps keep you full longer, and fruit is full of fiber.
Does anybody else know why we should eat fruit?
How about those vitamins and minerals that are in fruit? They can help keep you healthy and boost your immune system, especially during flu season, which is very important.
And right now it's flu season, so we need to stay healthy, and fruit helps us do that. How about those veggies? This is our green group. And this might be a little tougher for breakfast, but we can include vegetables in our omelets in the morning or in smoothies. And just like fruits, it's so important to get lots of different colors of vegetables and to always include them. We can't forget our veggies.
So what different colors do we have in veggies?
We have all the colors of the rainbow. We have white veggies, green veggies, orange veggies, red veggies. And maybe you can respond by telling us your favorite vegetable that you like to eat.
So lastly, we have our purple group. So that's the protein group. There's lots of different proteins out there, including eggs, meats, nuts, nut butters like peanut butter, and seeds. And these are very important because they help us build muscle and they keep us full for a long time.
So those protein foods are what helps us get strong, and we need to include that purple group. So remember that all of the food groups, all the stuff we just talked about, is on choosemyplate.gov, and you can go there to learn about the food groups and to learn how much food you should be eating from each of the food groups. Now are we ready to make our healthy and easy breakfast, Paula?
Of course.
Great.
So we're making a cheesy pita pleaser. That's the name of this recipe. All you need are a few ingredients, and you can throw it together first thing in the morning. So we have a whole wheat pita, we have a cheese stick, and then we have fruit. So we're using clementines. So the food groups that we have here are our whole wheat pita is going to be our grain group. We have cheese, which is our dairy group, and then we also have fruits, which is our fruit group. Also, putting a side of milk would be a great idea to get some extra dairy.
Exactly right. And if you don't have oranges, you can use apples or any other types of fruit too that you would like. So all we have to do is put the different foods into our pita pocket. And this is what makes it a healthy grab and go, because you can put the stuff inside and then take it with you on your way to school. So we just take our cheese stick, and you can even make different pieces of it like you would with string cheese. And then you just layer your cheese inside, and you place your oranges in there, or your apple slices, or whatever you have.
So you could even do this one, instead of doing fruits, you could do a veggie as well. That would be a great way to get a veggie in the morning.
Exactly right. We could put some spinach or some lettuce in there. And then of course we can do our milk alongside. So we can either do a glass of white milk or a glass of chocolate milk. Either way. And we have a healthy breakfast.
So don't forget that you can go to fueluptoplay60.com for more recipes. There's also activities and lesson plans for teachers out there.
Exactly right. And we also want you to go to fueluptoplay60.com and take the Eat Healthy and Play 60 Minutes a Day pledge. And this is where you're pledging to eat healthy and play 60 minutes a day. So we need to get our 60 minutes of activity. And here you can track your healthy eating, your physical activity, and you can earn Fuel Up to Play points and NFL rewards.
And you aren't the only ones that we want to take this pledge. Tell everyone, your parents, family members, classmates, we want everyone to do it. The more people you tell, the more it helps your school earn rewards. You and your friends can track your healthy eating and your physical activity right there on your homepage on fueluptoplay60.com. Your teacher can also set up competitions between you and your classmates, as well as your class and other classes.
Exactly right. We also want you to support National School Breakfast Week. National School Breakfast Week is coming up on March 4th, so it's right around the corner. And your class can organize a healthy breakfast morning announcement contest. And the website tells you all about it. So you can go to fueluptoplay60.com and always check your playbook for more activities that your class can do.
And lastly, we have another competition. It's show off your breakfast brain power by entering the School Nutrition Association's Who's Your School Breakfast Star writing contest. So all you have to do for the contest is answer 2 questions. So if you could enjoy your school breakfast with anyone in the world, who would it be and why? And what breakfast would you like to share with them? So you can find all the details on this contest at schoolnutrition.org/NSBW.
Exactly. And these slides are going to be available for you to go back and reference if you need any of the websites. And you can find that at eTech's website, etech.ohio.gov. And your teacher can help you get to that website to view the presentation again if you need to. One last thing before we take questions. So if you have any questions, go ahead and type them in the chat so we can talk about those. But one last thing we really need for you to do is to fill out the survey so that we can get our world record for Digital Learning Day. We want to have the most students learning online today. So you can go to the link that is in your chat box and fill out the survey, and you'll get a prize too if you do that. So fill out your survey so we can get our world record. And now I think we can take questions. Paula.
All right. So let's see. Someone asked, how can you get your 60 minutes of physical activity a day? That's a very good question. You need to remember that those 60 minutes of physical activity don't have to be in one block. So you could do 10 minutes here, 10 minutes there, or maybe 30 minutes right after school and then 30 minutes before you go to bed. But things you can do are playing sports is a really great one, basketball, soccer. Also just getting out and riding your bike. Jump rope is another one. What other ideas, Kristen?
Exactly. Any kind of sports that you want to do, any kind of running around, anything that gets you moving is counted as physical activity.
Trampoline is another one. There you go.
And do you guys Dance Revolution too? That's a good one.
That is a
good one. Do you guys have any questions for us about anything that we went over? We talked about all the food groups, if you remember, and we want to have at least 3 food groups for breakfast. And all of the resources that we gave you, remember to go to fueluptoplay60.com.
So someone asked if eggs were in the dairy group, and actually eggs are a protein source, so they fall into that purple category of protein.
Yep, so we could have eggs for breakfast with whole wheat toast. That would be 2 of our food groups. And then we could add a glass of milk for our 3rd food group. So that would be a fantastic breakfast. What do you guys like to eat for breakfast? Maybe you have a favorite one that you eat often. Maybe it's healthy. Would you guys like to share those with us?
We got a question earlier about how your growth, so how big and how tall you get, is affected if you don't eat breakfast. That was a pretty good one.
Yes, we need to make sure that we eat breakfast because it can affect our growth. If we, like we said, our breakfast contributes to our calories and our nutrients. So if we don't get those calories and nutrients in the morning, then it could affect our growth because we're not getting everything that we need. Somebody has 26 students in their class today that everybody had breakfast.
Woo!
So that's fantastic.
That's really good.
So we would love for you to have breakfast. Somebody eats pancakes for breakfast.
So that falls in which category? That would be our grain category. So we still need 2 other food groups to pair with the pancakes.
So maybe we could have fruit with that and some milk with that. And that would be
perfect.
A complete breakfast.
Someone asked if they should eat more calories at breakfast or lunch. Spacing your calories out during the day is important, so you don't want to eat too many calories at one meal. So trying to make the same size meals throughout the day and having some snacks as well to keep your plate balanced.
That was a very good question. Anybody else have any more questions for us? I'm going to show you the Fuel Up to Play 60 slides again so that you can see those websites. And there it is, fueluptoplay60.com. Remember, it's not just you that can go on, but also friends, teachers, and family. And everybody doing it together can help earn points and rewards. And then we have our National School Breakfast Week. Remember, Fuel Up to Play Champion. So get together with your classroom and come up with ideas that you can, and activities that your class can do during that week.
And then also don't forget about the writing contest. Who would you eat breakfast with and why? And what kind of breakfast would you share with them?
And if you do this contest, 3 national winners will have their submissions published in School Nutrition Magazine. So, and there are special prizes too. So the contest would be a really fun thing for your classroom to do.
And that's at schoolnutrition.org/NSBW.
Any other questions?
So someone asked if bacon was better or turkey bacon. We've actually gotten that question quite a bit. You have to think in moderation. So turkey bacon and bacon are proteins, but you need to limit the portion of them because they still both have fat and sodium.
Is cereal a good breakfast? What a good question. Paula, do you want to answer that one?
So cereal is a great breakfast, but you need to make sure that you select the right kind of cereal. So we're looking for a whole grain cereal that doesn't have a lot of sugar in it. Put some milk with that, and you have 2 of your food groups, but we're still looking for a 3rd one. So adding in a fruit would be a really great option, but definitely looking for a whole grain cereal.
Awesome question.
What about, is white milk or chocolate milk better, and can I have both?
You can have both. So eating or drinking milk is so important. So if you would like to enjoy chocolate milk or strawberry milk or white milk, you are welcome to do so. So drinking a flavored milk is better than no milk at all. So we can enjoy different kinds of milk. We just want to choose low-fat milk.
Someone students want to know if we had breakfast. Yes.
Yes.
We had breakfast, and I made sure to get at least 3 of the 5 food groups.
What did you have for breakfast?
I had an English muffin, an egg white with spinach.
That sounds delicious.
3 food groups.
3 food groups. I had a bowl of oatmeal and a banana and some peanut butter and some milk.
You got 4.
I got 4 food groups
You
for
win.
breakfast. Yes.
Great question.
We always eat breakfast. We never skip breakfast.
It's the most important meal of the day.
Do eggs have fat in them? They do have some fat in them. That's exactly right. But it's okay to have a little bit of fat, and so eggs can be a part of a really healthy breakfast. Don't forget to complete the survey. We put the link up in the chat box also so that you can click on the link and help us reach our world record for Digital Learning Day.
And we thank you for joining us.
And you can view all of the websites online. Remember, etechohio.gov if you need to view the webinar again.
Thanks.